It's time to work up a new load. If you remember a recent video, I shot these Speer 200 grain gold dot hollow points from a 44 special. I had them loaded with 7.8 grains of Unique, and I shot them from my Charter Arms Bulldog, which has a 2.5 inch barrel. The average velocity on these was about 850 feet per second. Got about 13.6 inches of average penetration, and the bullets expanded out to 0.69 inches. It was pretty impressive performance, especially at this low speed, but I also wanted to try this same bullet at a much higher velocity. Speer's load data indicates that this bullet should perform well anywhere between 800 feet per second and 1100 feet per second, and states that they should have impressive expansion at 1000 feet per second. So in the next video with these bullets, I loaded it up to what it recommended as the max for Unique, which was 11 grains. Again, 11 grains of Unique, and that test I shot from the Smith & Wesson Model 629 with a 3-inch barrel. That gave us just over 11,000 feet per second, almost 20 inches of penetration, and even though it's a bonded bullet, it fell apart. At that velocity and bare gel, these bullets shed about a quarter of their weight. Pieces of the jacket tore off, little pieces of lead came off. So I decided I want to go ahead and do a third test. I'm going to work up a load to shoot these at 1,000 feet per second, maybe a touch over, again from this 3-inch Model 629. I'm going to test loads anywhere between 9.4 and 10.4 grains of Unique in 0.2 grain increments.
You know, one time I shot one when I was a kid with a pistol, maybe 25 feet. 986. Right behind, it did this. Right behind the shoulder. Yeah. 964. 976. 978. 993. 978. 960. 1008. 991.
Well, that's it. When you're hungry, you just have stuff to eat and feed yourself.
984.
Yeah.
995. 1011. 86. 1021. 1007.
The sight's well enough. I'm going to do that again, but that'll be
1008. 1020.
Yeah.
1021. 1030. 1020. 1012. 1025. 1058. 1029. 1014. 1009. 1024. 1037. 1059. 1038. 1056. 1030. 1044.
Now for those of you that really like the graphs, here you go. I've plotted the 6-shot average for each of these loads here. As you can see, 9.8 grains gave me exactly 1,000 feet per second. If you extend that average out, you can see that at 11 grains, it's estimating we should be just shy of 1,100 feet per second. And if you remember, our actual average was 1,107. So it's shown pretty good consistency. Now if I overlay the extreme spread and the standard deviation over this chart, if you look at the orange line and look at the left hand side, you'll see the velocity. If you look at the gray and the yellow lines and look at the right hand side, you'll see the standard deviation and the extreme spread. Now if you note right in the middle of the graph, 10 grains of unique, that gave us an extreme spread of 22, an average velocity of 1018, and a standard deviation of 7. I think that's it. I think that is going to be my next test in the ballistics gel with this load. It's going to be the 44 Magnum case with 10 grains of unique. So it should give me a touch over 1,000 feet per second, and it looks like it should be a pretty good load. So I'll get that loaded up and see if I can't get that shot into the ballistics gel here in the next couple of days. I appreciate you watching, and God bless.